Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So, Black Friday brought some numbers that were pretty interesting and fairly amusing to me. So, first thing off the bat is that the stock market dropped by 900 points in a single day. Now, considering the fact that most stock traders don't even trade on Black Friday. That is an amazing instance to have happened. Uh, so I'm waiting to see what Monday is going to bring, but I find it highly unlikely that the only people that were trading were people that were selling off. That and then on Monday you're going to have nothing but people buying. There may be some that are buying the dip, but what dip? And then in addition to that, oil prices dropped considerably. Let's see. WTI crude went down to $68 a barrel, which is down from like $79 a barrel, and Brent crude dropped to 72 from a high of about 83. So in both cases, you're roughly $10 a barrel off the peak. And so the thing to understand about the oil prices is that this doesn't have to do with the immediate oil demand. This is all based off of oil futures, projected demand for January. Now, of course, the rationale for all of this being stated is because there is a new viral variant which has 26 mutations in this one variant. Now, there have been a few cases that have been identified in different places in Europe and so forth, but we're seeing a rise in the number of new cases of the pandemic. But the new cases are primarily not this new variant. Anyway, so they're projecting probable more lockdowns. Okay, maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. I'm somewhat doubting that that's going to happen until millions of people start dying again. So these 26 variants, scientists are questioning whether it's going to make this new variation able to bypass the immune system. And of course, they're working on, they're talking about new vaccines and so forth. But we'll just have to wait and see. And by the way, I am not going to get into the debate over whether the whole pandemic was, created versus naturally occurring. It's not a question. We have been lied to many times, especially by Fauci. It's the fact that people are questioning all of this is a natural thing. I mean, Fauci lied about masks. He lied about the National Institutes of Health funding the lab in Wuhan. He lied about, there being gain of function research. He lied about gain of function research being, something that is used in biological weapons, development. Those were all lies. So I'm not making any, aside from stating that these were actual lies, I'm not coming to any conclusion or in one way or another. So, but anyway, so I just find it very interesting that, stocks and oil drop on Black Friday of all days here. It's more than a little bit interesting. But they're blaming this on that. And meanwhile, you see reports, Black Friday sales are up 20 or 30% over Black Friday last year. Well, what happened last year? Either everything was locked down or people were just too apprehensive to go anywhere. So the sale and millions of people were laid off from their jobs. So last year was horrible for Black Friday sales. So to compare this year to last year, rather than comparing it to 2019, is highly disingenuous at best. They're trying to claim that there's some recovery. Oh, and by the way, look how many retailers this year closed on Thanksgiving when they're normally open on Thanksgiving. And, they're spouting all kinds of stuff. Well, okay, yeah, the drop in stocks, the lackluster performance on retail, none of the closing of retail outlets, none of this has anything to do with 8.7 million Americans in the previous 2 months quit their jobs. They're saying that demand is up and consumer spending is up. I deeply question all of this. And I think it's most likely that these retailers closed because their employees were telling them, you make me work on Thanksgiving and I'm going to quit. Well, 8.7 million Americans quit in the previous 2 months. They took that threat seriously, so they decided that they were just going to close. Well, so you're picking up the sales from what would have happened yesterday and adding it into today, so you got 2 days of sales making up for what was 1 day of sales last year, and you're not looking at a significant increase in sales. It's really only a little bit more than last month. So anyway, the fact that oil prices have come down is a very good thing for most Americans. The fact that stocks are dropping may not be such a great thing, because investors, oligarchs, are going to demand to still be making money off of their stocks. So chances are this is going to be followed by hundreds of thousands or millions more people being laid off to cut expenses on labor so that the rich can still get richer. Anyway, hopefully, and as far as the release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, 50 million barrels is 2 days worth of oil. 2 days. So that's not going to make for a significant drop in oil prices when they're looking at oil futures for January. That release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve really had a negligible effect on oil prices. But interestingly, natural gas is back on the rise. Excuse me, but why is natural gas back on the rise again? Mostly because Germany has suspended the approval for the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. So Europeans still have increased demand because of winter coming on and a lower supply because they don't have the increased supply. So the United States is going to sell more, gas, liquefied natural gas to Europe. So you are going to pay more for your heating bill. So of course, traders and investors are cheering for all of this. They're behind all of this. They're behind all of this. And you know this. This is a crisis that is being brought on by capitalism. Anyway, I'm waiting to see what Monday brings. I'm waiting to see what sales look like over the weekend and over the holidays. But personally, I'm not spending any more than I normally do. Are you? If anything, over the past year and a half, my spending has shifted, but it hasn't increased. If anything, my spending has decreased. I'm not going out to restaurants or going out to karaoke or anything very much. You? How many places are you going? Are you spending more than you were? Are you buying more than you were? I don't hear a lot of people saying that. Yeah, I'm spending more because prices have gone up, but I'm not buying more products. Are you? Anyway, share this video. Talk about these subjects. Hopefully, oil prices are going to stay down. And the corporations have already laid off so many people, or so many have quit, that they can't afford to lay off more people. So that, hopefully, that will not be an issue. I'm hoping I'm wrong on that. Because if they wind up laying off more people, then they just have to suspend operations eventually. Anyway, share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel and allow me to keep on expanding and reaching further to raise awareness on these subjects, to keep expanding the discussion. I enjoy it when people do leave comments, when they do respond in some manner. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good day, a good weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one.